YouTube, I've got another tarot tag video for you today. This is the hashtag mytarotpersonality tag started by Sparkle Divine Tarot, and the tag is to show 5 decks that reflect your personality. So let's get started. The first one is the Numinous Tarot. This deck, I think, really reflects my personality because it is bright and colorful. I'm very much a bright colors person. I think in general, I would consider my personality to be fairly bright and bold. A lot of people will say, which I find kind of funny because I don't actually have all that much energy, but a lot of people describe me as seeming super energetic and full of life, and so that's reflected in this deck. There's also a fair number of queer and trans representations in this deck, people with disabilities, which reflects me. And then also I love that this deck, particularly the suit of tomes instead of pentacles, so I am very much a book person, so that is also really true to me. The next deck that I'm going to show is the Next World Tarot. So the reason this one reflects my personality, again, it's all queer and trans, but beyond that, this for me is really a deck about both activism and what it is like to be in a movement, whether you are actively protesting or doing movement work, or whether you're a creator, or whether you are in a place of contraction where you need rest, or maybe you're going through a difficult time. All of those experiences are reflected here, and so I feel like this really reflects the side of my personality that is all about change, that is all about making a better world, but also that often does need breaks and is an introvert and needs rest. So that's the Next World Tarot. And then this is the Tarot of the Silicon Dawn, and the reason why I think this one reflects my personality is that it is kind of weird and funky, and I actually identify a lot with robots. I'm really into tech and magic recently, thinking about how magic can not just be things that are sort of traditionally seen as mystical, but also can include technology and cool futuristic shit. I definitely identify as a futurist, and so this deck I think really speaks to that. It's also very queer, and it's also very gender bendy, and so that is definitely part of my personality, and it reflects both a lot of dark sides, to be honest, but both dark and light sides, which I think is important because not everything is positive or love and light or what have you. So that's Tarot of the Silicon Dawn. And then on a similar theme of future and sci-fi, but also I think playfulness and inner child, is the Future Vision Gem Tarot, and this is actually a Steven Universe themed deck. So this is Steven. I'm having trouble getting the cards to focus here. Wow, I just lost the word. Nope, not gonna come to me. I identify strongly with Steven and Steven Universe. The kind of gender ambiguity, the playfulness, the way Steven approaches different situations really rings true for me. And so this deck I think is really awesome. Kind of a niche deck. And then finally, my fifth choice, so this is one you've probably seen before. It's the Wild Unknown. The reason I chose it, though, is that I think a strong part of my personality is my introversion, is my need for quiet times. You know, I can be playful and bold and out there, but I think I am also somebody who needs a lot of alone time. I'm very much a solo kind of person. I'm highly introverted. The quiet moments are really important to me, as is self-development and reflection. And so there's something about this deck that really resonates with me for the quieter moments and for the kind of boldness that is not as in your face. I think the Wild Unknown is really a reflection of that. So there you go. Those are my 5 decks to reflect my tarot personality. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like and subscribe. And if you want to participate, you can make your own video with the hashtag mytarotpersonality. All right, thanks so much. Have a great day.